To the first quarter here. Hero for three. The rebound by Turner. Here's Rollins. He's guarded by Hero. On to Kumbo inside. Stolen by Mitchell. It could go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Heat out in front. They're up by two. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Yeah, when you get a second chance opportunity here or there, it starts to add up.
Taking a look at the Bucks. Green out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then it's Bobby Portis. And it's Thomas in at the two. Here's Larson. Off the mark there with a three. Porter against Rozier. Kuzma outside. And here's Green from the arc. Hits the trifecta. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this game.
Rozier can't get it to go.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Pass to Porter. Now here's Kuzma. Green for three. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now one of two. Here's Rozier. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, he may only be 6'1", but Rozier is fearless inside.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. For Miami, Andrew Wiggins checked in for Jovic. Tyler Hero comes in for Fontecchio. And Mitchell subbed in for Rozier. Milwaukee also changed it up. Giannis Antetokounmpo checked in for Kuzma. Harris comes in for Green. And MP subbed in for Thomas. Now here's MP, a guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. Harris finds MP. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we see over 120 possessions a game. But the efficiency is at an all-time high.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Phoenix was outstanding. He dropped in 16 points and just played hard, notching a double-double, continuing what has been a solid stretch of games for him. Will we see more of the same here tonight? We'll see. Back to you.
Oh, great stuff, Allie. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Here's Harris. The Heat making their last shot. MP getting it done inside.
Well, he's raising the stakes here in the second quarter and being more efficient in the process.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Wiggins. Sam Adebayo comes in for Ware. And Norman Powell subbed in for Larson. Milwaukee also changed it up. Turner, he's checked in for Portis. And it's Rollins in for Porter Jr. Right side, Mitchell. Fader on the way. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Milwaukee leading by 4. MP outside. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Pass to Harris. Now Turner from outside the arc. They get it back. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And man, does Giannis work hard on the glass. Being rewarded for his efforts right there.
MP against Hero. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Rollins gets the bucket. Rollins has got 6.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Mitchell, pass to Adebayo. And here's Wiggins. Three-pointer. The rebound by Turner.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
MP, that one's good.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Hero, pass to Wiggins. Back to Hero. Outside Mitchell. Here's Wiggins. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
Great open look there. And it's an 11-point Bucks lead.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell, pass to Adebayo. And here's Wiggins. Antetokounmpo covering. Pass to Powell. Shot clock at 5. From deep, Mitchell. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. The strong finish by Giannis.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We'll be right back after this word.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back.
Shifting gears now, what a game we've seen from Giannis in that first half.
He's wrecking those boys.
And that'll do it for us.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He has come out energized, and as a result, he's been crushing it offensively.
Some bonus offense. They're not used to getting this level of production from him, but they will certainly take it.
They've got Tyler Hero, Norman Powell out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Davion Mitchell, and it's Adebayo in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. A nice shot by MP.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
And let's send it over to Allen Force.
Thanks a lot. The Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set set the tone and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Brian, back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Mitchell. He's got 6. Pass to Hero. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. 11 points for Tyler Hero.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit.
Chalk up 2 there.
Well, some guys can get a little caught up in that mid-range, but not empty.
Powell outside. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Hero. Powell outside. 5 to shoot. Adebayo, a screen on Harris. Powell's shot is off.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Rollins hits a 3-pointer. Rollins has got 9 points.
So you can't play much better than this. That's 4 straight to start the half.
Here's Hero. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Well, he typically gets about 20 a night, so this is a big-time performance by Tyler Hero.
Antetokounmpo with it. Guarded by Adebayo. Harris outside. Pass to Turner. Shoots over Wiggins. From deep, MP. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Now here's Hero. 13 points in the game. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
And that was on the defense right there. If you let Adebayo get this close, he will punch it on you.
MP outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lots of room. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 5 assists tonight.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Checked in for Miami. There are some big-time players in this league. But who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Lex?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big 3. LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But, of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it.
Now here's Wiggins. And again, no good by Miami. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the jam.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Mitchell with the ball, covered by MP. Now here's Mitchell. 6 points for him. Over MP. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 tonight. And MP with a basket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. MP's got 11 points in the quarter. And here's Powell. He'll bring it up for Miami. Adebayo, a screen on Harris.
Powell's shot is off. Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Rollins. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assists.
Miami's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Wiggins outside. Pass to Larson. Will it go? Again, the Heat misses. Milwaukee has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. It's good. MP's got 23.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Here's Mitchell, plenty of space. Miami, no good that time either.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
MP getting it done for the Bucks. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing, you just can't do it any better.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. Kyle Kuzma out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Cam Thomas. Then it's Green. And it's Porter in at the point. Pass to Larson. 6 on the shot clock. Miami moving it around. Hero for 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort. You can even tell where they're looking, and you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
Look at who's out there now for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Ware. Wiggins comes in for Jovic. Powell, he's checked in for Fontecchio. And Mitchell subbed in for Larson. And Milwaukee also making a switch. MP's checked in. Back to Hero. Adebayo, a screen on MP. So the ball out of bounds. Hero touched it last. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Left side Porter. Takes a 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 7 assists in the game. The Heat have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Hero. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
And around the basket, Tyler Hero is a very creative finisher.
Here's Thomas. Uses the glass on the layup. Thomas has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Here's Porter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. It's all in by Portis. Milwaukee has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bucks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Greg.
It was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
No surprise. It's another victory for these guys who have been on a tear all year long. They've now won 62 games.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
And his playmaking was a big storyline in this game. He got guys involved and found them in their favorite spots.
Pass to Wiggins. Here's Hero. Takes the three. Knocks down the triple.
Tyler Hero is always ready to let it fly. Locked and loaded.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Mitchell. Oh, there's the alley. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Well, just throw it up there anywhere and Wiggins will go get it.
MP outside. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Now we send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
Good win for you tonight, MP. You were prolific finding teammates for baskets and hitting double digits for assists. How do you like playing distributor versus leading scorer?
Whatever it takes to win, that's my favorite role. It's all creation anyway. You're either creating for yourself or someone else. But nights like tonight, when guys are getting to their spots and knocking down shot after shot, it's mad fun dishing in the rock. And that kind of joy is contagious, Jennifer. The whole arena is smiling when I'm smiling.
Oh, well done, MP. Thanks so much.
Oh, man, appreciate you.
Brian, over to you.
Thanks, Jennifer. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Someone over here is taking notice. I like one photo. Every photo. Look, I'm not mad. You gotta buy good supplies, okay? And I mean quality ingredients, okay? Chemistry. You shortchange me. I've got to sell. Hey, I want to do something different this week.
Like my car.
True.
Ahem.